bike day. Picked up this KTM XC-W 300 just yesterday. Taking it out, testing it. It's pretty grimy out here. And I don't have all the protection on it yet. Got some hand guards, and that's about it. Ain't got the mooses in here yet. I think they'll come in next week. See if I can avoid this mud hole. The old cross trainer broke down on me. Spent all winter getting her upgraded. Got it out last Saturday and the damn thing wouldn't run. Yeah, this is gonna be muddy. This bike isn't too bad to ride. I was a little bit worried it'd be a handful, but it seems pretty mellow. She's definitely fast. The suspension on here is pretty awesome, from what I understand. And so far, it has just eaten this shit up. Fortunately, I'm gonna get her muddier than shit today. I'm just doing my little warm-up lap. As you can see, I'm at 1 mile now. Yeah. I think I'm gonna have a good time on this bike. It's got the AT82s on it from Dunlap. I think they're gonna be pretty good tires. They're doing pretty good in this muddy stuff, even though the back tire's on backwards. I'll fix that when I get my moose in. They got it on the hard terrain setup for some reason. Yeah, that's it, spinning right now in this slick shit. I think if it's the other way around, it'd be really grabbing pretty hard. Even backwards though, it's doing really good. Even on backward, it's pretty good. Coming up on a hard part. It's a little bit down the ways from here. A little bit down the ways from right here. Whoop. Yeah, I was worried about this bike being too tall, but hell, it seems just fine. having a little bit of a time getting her to idle. I had to mess around with that for a minute. She's doing pretty good now, though. That doesn't surprise me too much. Kinda slick. No. Now here, I'm really stretching out here to try to get this. Ooh, I can smell that new bike. That new bike, I don't know, like that burning plastic kind of smell. Yeah, I think I might want to change the gears on this. I'm down in first. Little bit high strung. A little high strung for me. Yeah, I actually bought this bike because my Beta wouldn't start up. It was running real strong. I got it down to the park and warming it up. I started to come back towards the truck, head out on the trails, and the damn thing died on me. It'd start and idle, and I don't know what went wrong with it. I noticed the map button wasn't working, so maybe it's got an electrical problem. I don't know. I messed around with it forever. Finally brought it into a mechanic. Hopefully he can figure it out. Of course, he's real busy right now, so I don't know how long that's gonna be, so I went and got another bike. Just so I got something to ride, you know? I wasn't quite ready for another bike. I did plan on getting one, just a little bit farther down the road from now. Just a little bit farther down the road from now. I will say that the clutch on this one is pretty heavy compared to that Beta. I'm a slow rider, so I'm pretty much on the clutch the whole time. Whoops. So it's kind of a handful. I will say I'm surprisingly comfortable on this bike already. I'm pretty impressed with that, actually. I mean, other than having trouble starting it, although I think that's just some adjustments I gotta mess with. Yeah, they say it's really linear, and I kind of believe it, because it doesn't feel like I'm jumping out, you know. I am supposed to leave it below 70% throttle, so I think for like the first, I don't know, 5 to 15 hours or something like that. 15 hours, well, even 5 hours seems pretty ridiculous. But I will take it pretty easy. That's my normal riding style, but it's too slick out here to really do any hill climbs, so I won't need all that power anyway. There's a couple spots I'd like to get to, but I can see already it'd be absolute misery. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with my purchase, so this has turned out to be exactly what they said it was on the internet. That seems like a rarity these days. But I got very precise control of this. And the bike feels pretty good, honestly. I feel pretty comfortable on it. I don't got my mooses in yet. I think it'll be even better once I do that. I didn't even air down this back tire. I just left it all stock. I was gonna air it down, but it took me a minute to get this thing started, and I just wanted to go ride, man. Last Saturday, that Beta let me down. I was bummed. I was so excited to get that bike out. Upgraded the suspension, did a oil injection delete on it. Man, it was running strong too. It just lifting that whole front end up every time I shifted gears. I think it would have been a handful on the trail, although I did find out that map button wasn't working, so that was probably the reason for it being so jumpy. But dropped it off with a mechanic, and probably be a couple weeks before he gets to it. In the meantime, I think I'll familiarize myself with this dude. I got some protection parts coming in for it. I think all the main ones will be in next week. Then I need a fan for sure. I'm a pretty slow rider, so I think today will be pretty short, and then I'll have to wait for that fan to come in to really hit these trails hard. But it's supposed to rain. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, and probably rain all next week too. It's March. I think we get more rain in March than we do in April. But it is like 75, 80 degrees out today, so if it was a little cooler, I think I'd try to ride this a little bit longer. Today, I think I'll just refamiliarize myself with the trail. This here's my warm-up lap. Already got past the most challenging area, and hell, this thing tackled it like it wasn't nothing. These tires here, I think, are excellent, and they're stock. That's a rarity that you get something decent on your bike. A lot of times they like to put DOT tires on these things. These are definitely off-road. They're not super soft, but they are softer tires. I'm pretty impressed. In this mud, that front end ain't washing out. It's kind of my goal with that Beta too, is that front end kept washing out, so I put new tires on it from IRC. Try that out. Try that out and see how that goes. I will say the start button on this is kind of hard to press. When I first hit it, I thought it was broken. You definitely got to intentionally do it. You ain't accidentally gonna hit it. Oh, it is soaked down here. Yeah, this single track, if it's like that, you can guarantee the main trails are fucked up. Woo-hoo-hoo. Almost made a mistake there. I guess technically it was a mistake, but I didn't get slammed on the ground, so I call that a win. Ooh. That's the deepest I've ever seen it there. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to change the gearing on this. This is first and it just... it goes like a bat out of hell. I don't know why they got it geared like this. I think it's a 1445 or something like that. She's definitely got the power for it, but man, I don't like to move that fast. This is first. This is first gear. That's another thing I changed on that Beta. It's the gearing. I suspect it's going to be absolutely superior. I should have ordered new gears while I was at the store, but I didn't want to get gears if I didn't need them. Sometimes they can be a little overzealous on the YouTubes, you know. If you ride fast, you might like this, but I want to do a lot of technical stuff. Well, I'm a slow rider to begin with. Even on that Beta, I would hit second on that main trail. Yeah, this dude's easy to ride. Yeah, I traded a 500 for this. Had a 500 6 days. There's just too much bike for this. And it died a lot. Hell, it'd be running just fine, and then it'd just keel over. Most likely because of how I was riding it. I think if I had changed my riding style, it would have been a lot better. Probably would have been just fine. However, I've seen a lot of other people complaining about it too. Calling it flame out or whatever. Hopefully I can get back up. Try not to do anything too crazy because, like I said, I don't got the radiator guards and none of that crap on here yet. About missed my front brake or my rear brake there. Couldn't find it for a minute. I don't think I want to stay down here. Don't think I want to stay down here for very long. Whoops. Didn't give myself enough juice. I think if this tire was the right way around too, I think it probably would have just bit its way right up there. Right way for these conditions, that is. Big hill over there I'd like to climb. That looks like a mess. That hill's pretty hard to get up. You can go to the back side here. Sometimes I can get up this hill when it's muddy. I don't know, I was fishtailing all the way up there. I definitely think this bike is easy to ride though. Maybe not as easy as the XTrainer, but I'm definitely not struggling on it. I really thought I would. Oh shit. Alright. I was trying to luff that front and I failed for some reason. I don't really see where I peeled out. I guess I just didn't let out that clutch enough. I think that's what it was. No upside down Jeeps. I guess I can go down here if they're right side up. Right? I'm gonna explore this. I don't got a great feeling about it. This here's got a couple of really tricky spots. Basically, you have to commit is all. It's not anything super tough. I will say the seat on this bike's really comfortable. Got turkeys and deer. Man, it's a smorgasbord. I am kind of hungry too. I've been real hungry here lately. Been working out. I'm a growing boy. That was the easier one. A little bit harder one coming up here. Come on, guys, I'm on the trail. Look at that. Pecking holes and shitting all over the place. Oh, that wasn't too bad. This here's the next hard spot. It's just kind of steep. If it's real slick, might not make it. Easy. I'll show you guys this bike. It's just an orange bike, so I mean, not much to look at really. Oh. Great kickstand. About to fall over, it looks like. But these tires are pretty darn good. See, this one's pretty cleared out. Even the front one. I mean, it's got a little bit, collecting a little bit of mud. And this is pretty sloppy stuff too, so it's not the harder stuff I hit last time I was out here. Only got these on here. I mean, it comes with the side protectors on there. Didn't really come with any kind of protection for this. I've yet to order that. I'm trying to figure out exactly what I want to do. I got the service plastic guards on the Beta. You don't really notice them, but I don't know if I'd like to do something else on this guy. Yeah, I thought this guy was a little bit higher too. I mean, in the photos it looks like it's quite a bit higher than this skid plate. So I was a little surprised when I really got to look at it, how low it sat. I ain't got no straps or nothing on here yet. They're on the way. That fan is a definite. Yeah, she's hot. I'm gonna give her a break. I'm gonna take a break. I'll turn the camera back on when I think I'll hit these hill climbs here. See how she does. It seems to be fairly dry here, so I think it'll be a pretty good time. Alrighty, I think I'm ready to try my first major hill climb with this. I guess it depends on who you are and how major this is. Pretty major for me. Pretty major hill for me. Handled it like a champ. I don't know what it is about this spot, but it stays remarkably dry. Buddy. That was my fault. I should have set myself up better. I cannot believe how damn comfortable I am with this bike already. Man, I did mess that up, but kind of got in a hurry and didn't really set myself up for success. On that Beta, I usually hit those in second, but this thing is geared so damn high. It is geared so damn high. I guess if I don't make her, I can go the other way. Little slick. Give me a little fishtail there. I'm going to stop this again. I think I would have wrecked on that Beta. I don't know. I've gotten a lot better since I've started, but this thing's kind of squirrely, a little bit too fast for me, really. I'm able just to hold on to the damn thing. Like, I didn't feel like I was falling off that bike at all doing that. That Beta, I don't know if I have trouble holding on, or maybe I've just gotten so much damn better at holding on. You probably won't be able to tell in the video, but I mean, you can see the fishtail here. Did this little S curve. I didn't do that on purpose. Now I am really struggling to hold on here because I don't want to drop this bike, because like I said, I don't got the protection on here yet. I think I could probably take it, but I don't want to get this thing all fucked up before I even get really started on it. But man, I am really impressed. I was worried about this when I bought it. Everybody's like, no, it's a great bike to ride. Others are like, oh, I can't get no traction coming up hills. It's like, well, my tire's on backwards and I'm still doing it great. So, I'm going to guess they didn't have it set up right. Now, I'll tell you right now, I did not set up this bike, but I think because the sag is so high in the back that it really just digs in. That's probably why it's so easy to get my feet down too. I didn't get any taller, I can tell you that. From what I understand, this is a pretty tall bike. Maybe I'm mistaken. Anyway, I'm having a good time. This bike also just rides like a dream. Let me see here if I can. Not a big fan of the start button here. Some people made it sound like it was the worst thing in the world. It is bad, but it's not the worst thing. I like that it's flat, so it's harder to accidentally hit. I've screwed myself up doing that before. Whoop. Things are looking a little different. I blew right past where I was supposed to go. Yeah, I don't know what it is about this spot, but it stays remarkably dry for as wet as it is everywhere else. I don't feel like I'm in a very good spot here. Pretty sure I could make it, but like I said, I don't have all the protection parts on there just yet. So, to the struggle bus I go, self-exiled. Yeah, I had to get this bike out though. Jonesing. My fucking addiction is getting the better of me. That looks like a new path there. Not familiar with it. That hill there is pretty steep. I don't like going down it in this mud. Whoop. Yeah, she's slick down here. I'm fishtailing all over the place. Yeah, I don't know why they got this geared up like this. I think this might be a cross-country bike and not a hard enduro bike. They do have a hard enduro version of it. I just assumed this bike was set up for that kind of thing. Kind of muddy back here. Yeah, she's slick. Oh. Check if I'm in first again. Yeah, I am. Yes, I am. Ooh. Let's see. Maybe I'll go this way. This is a pretty cool path. Somebody lost some shit. This here's pretty serious hill though. It is a pretty serious hill. Whoa. Oh, I gotta take a break. Yeah, I'd like to go down there, but it's kind of miserable. If I go this way, there's a little bit harder spot. Kind of avoid it by going that way. This here ain't like super hard, but you do gotta go between these trees and then go up over this rock. Not completely successful on that. I was a little bit all over the place, but I thought I did pretty good. Ooh. Oops. I'm hoping I can fix that. I was out of control there for a second. Yeah, I think I'll... Not sure what I want to do. This here goes to a series of hills. They're not that bad, but I mean, it is kind of slimy out. And I've been all over the place. And I got that happening constantly. Oh, you know what? Maybe I gotta clear her out. No, seems to be running fine, really. Well, you know what? I'll just go down here. Glad I put them handguards on. Woohoo! Definitely slick. .3 hours. Fingers sore. Bum's a little sore. This is a soft seat, but it doesn't feel so soft after a couple hours. Yeah, I'm really happy with this bike. Just can't wait to get all my performance stuff on here. Protection. I guess all the only performance parts I'm putting on here are mooses. But I think that's really going to make a big difference. I'll have my protection on there, and then I'll be able to go wherever I want. Alright, until next time, ride hard, stay safe.